All stories alleged. For gossip and entertainment only. Let's do this.
Hello, gossipers. This is Sharona, and welcome to Gossip in the Dark. We're talking Lizzo. So this article is from TMZ, but before we read the article, let's listen to what Lizzo has to say when she appeared on Baby. This is Keke Palmer podcast. Take a listen.
All of this came literally out of nowhere. And you can ask me anything about it because I got dismissed from the case.
Yeah, that's a big weight off your shoulders, I'm sure.
Yes, and we're continuing to fight the other claims until they're all dismissed and not dropped, dismissed, which means a judge saw this and in the court of law, he looked at the evidence and said, okay, we can't allow this to go through because the evidence was evidencing against the claims.
Yeah.
So it is a big victory, but
So let's get into the details. Obviously, August 2023, 3 former backup dancers filed a lawsuit against you, your production company, and your dance captain, Shirlene Quigley. They all accuse you of sexual, religious, and racial harassment, disability discrimination, assault, false imprisonment. I mean, this is a list.
Yeah.
Creating a hostile work environment and weight shaming. So obviously, you know, it was dismissed.
Yeah.
They went through it. The judges didn't think it was real and valid. But it has to be some connective tissue. So what happened actually that made them pull this from this? I know you dismissed them as dancers, but it was no bad blood. Where do you think they're pulling that from?
So when you think about what the media put as a headline, when you see sexual harassment, when you see assault, all of those things, it is like, whoa, it's very shocking. But then when you read the claims in the actual lawsuit, it's ridiculous. They're very silly claims. I could go through every single one. The sexual harassment one is really the one that upsets me the most to hear.
And this was about something with a strip club? Is that where that came from?
Yeah. We went, so there's a place called Crazy Horse in Paris, France. You heard of it?
I haven't heard of it.
Okay.
But I be going to strip club.
But this isn't a strip club. Crazy Horse is like, it's a dance review, but it's in Europe. So it's a topless dance review. But think about it's like the Rockettes or something, and it's burlesque.
Sure.
And so I've gone for years, and I always invite the performers to like, hey, oh my gosh, you should come through and watch this show, like, and get inspired. And every time I've gone, I've had my performers come and they watch the show and everything's always been fine. This time I gave like an invitation. It wasn't mandatory. It was just, hey, I'm going to Crazy Horse. Everyone's invited. If you want to come, you can come. There were plenty of people who didn't come, but then there were people who did. We watched the show. It was an amazing show. And the Crazy Horse performers, they wanted to meet me afterwards because, you know, I'm me. And
come on, Leo, Moon, or Rising.
I extended that. I was like, who wants to meet the Crazy Horse dancers? And they were all like, me. You know, they all raised their hand. So we all went downstairs. We met the dancers. We laughed. We talked. There's photos and videos of the 3 girls who are the ex-dancers who are suing me in a video with them, smiling, having a great time. And we all went back to our hotels. And that is one of the claims of sexual harassment.
Lizzo is breaking her silence about the harassment lawsuit filed by 3 of her former backup dancers, saying she was completely blindsided by the accusations. Speaking on the Baby, This is Keke Palmer podcast, the singer shared how deeply hurt she was by the ex-dancers, especially since they weren't even part of her 2022 Watch Out for the Big Girls tour, and they were people she had previously given opportunities to. Lizzo got candid with Keke, saying she had always appreciated them as dancers, so when they suddenly turned on her, hitting her with legal complaints while she was living her dreams, it came as a complete surprise to her. On top of that, the About Damn Time singer revealed that hearing sexual harassment allegations thrown in the mix was what hurt her the most. Lizzo first addressed the accusation in an IG post back in August 23rd August, 2023, when the lawsuit was filed. You'll recall her former backup dancers, Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noel Rodriguez, sued the Truth Hurts singer for alleged sexual and racial harassment, along with claims of a hostile work environment. A month later, Lizzo was sued again by wardrobe stylist Asha Daniels, who claimed she was forced to work 20 hours days at times. Earlier this month, a judge dismissed Lizzo from the lawsuit, but her touring company is still facing serious charges. So, gossipers, what are your thoughts on this situation? Lizzo, do you believe what she says? I believe Lizzo. Lizzo has one of those personalities that's open. She's an extrovert. She loves people. She loves being around people. And, people love to say that when you're the boss, like employees, they're afraid to speak to you, tell you what it is in fear of getting fired. But sometimes, in order for you to feel comfortable doing your job, you're going to have to say something. If not, then leave the job. I don't think Lizzo forced any of her dancers to partake in anything that they sued her for, nor they were saying like she went to a nightclub and they made them have to wind up and something about bananas and all that stuff. But again, if you see that this is not an environment you want to work in, then you leave. We can't always blame it on the employer to say, you did this to me, so I'm going to do this. No, you have to take accountability, also. And every situation is different. And in this situation, I think the dancers, they didn't come forward, or they did not want to lose their job. And to put her through such a public condemnation, and people going after her and saying she's this, she's that. And then we have to realize, or they have to realize, this is social media times. People can say 1-2 things, and for some reason the world believes them and not you, the one who's being accused. It's no longer you're innocent until proven guilty. It's you're guilty until you're proven innocent. And the case was dismissed. The judge did not find her liable for anything. But with that being said, the touring company is still facing those claims, basically. If you want to call it what it is. Lizzo is out, but then again, the touring company basically is, the stand-in for Lizzo, if you get what I'm saying. So, gossipers, what are your thoughts on this story? And always, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.